This time on Hobbiters, we're looking at the Las Vegas Open reveals with lots of chaosy space marines.
Hello! Welcome to Hobby Journeys. So, we're looking at, last week was the Las Vegas Open, the LVO, and as they do every year, Games Workshop have been showing us a few previews of some of the Warhammer stuff that's still to come. So, we're going to have a look at those previews, aren't we, Matthew?
Yeah.
Shall we get into it?
Yeah.
Let's do that then.
That was very posh. Let's do that then.
Shall we do that then, my good sir?
Yes, monsieur.
Monsieur? Oh, blimey. Right, so first up we've got some reels. It's AoS. I know what you're thinking, Matthew. You know, not a big fan, but I like this stuff. This is for the Soulblight Gravelords. The Soulblight Gravelords, they are vampires, sort of thing, and they have armies of undead. Like skeletons and stuff like that. Now, I'm not that keen on the vampire side of it, but I do like skeletons, and that's what we've got here. So we have it's Deathrattle something or other.
He's cool.
Yeah, so this is a White King.
He looks Mongolian.
He looks like a Mongolian skeleton, doesn't he? Yes, you've got armoured steed, you've got skeleton in armour. What are we thinking?
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, I like this. So I've never been that keen on the vampire side of it, but I do like the skeleton troops you get with them. And you know, but the problem is you'd have to have your general be a vampire, and I didn't really like the vibe of the vampires. I wasn't that into. This though could lead my army happily. Skeleton general on his steed. I like this.
Cool.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, a bit more detail on him. It's a good model. It's pretty decent. I do like this. Is this an alternative build, or is that just...
alternative.
Yeah, it looks like an alternative build of the same thing, doesn't it? Yeah, which I think looks good as well. I mean, I think I prefer that build, actually, with him.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. You prefer this guy with the axe going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why do you prefer the axe?
No, not the axe. I like the hat more.
Oh, you like his hat? I suppose you could have this hat with the coming at you with the sword. What do you reckon? Yeah. Yeah, I like this. It's a good model. We've also got some infantry, so we've got some soldiers. What are you thinking to these guys?
They look cool.
They look cool. I like these. There was a set of Deathrattle, I can't remember what you call them, Deathrattle soldiers or whatever you call them, who were out previously. I really liked them. These, not so much. I think it's the ear things or something about them. There's something about them I think actually these guys are a bit more armoured, so they're more armour than skeleton. I quite like when you've got like just a skeleton with like a breastplate or something like that. I quite like that. Standard bearer, he's quite good. I like that. He's quite a dynamic pose, isn't it? Yeah. What are you thinking to these guys, Matthew?
They're pretty cool. I don't like the ear things, though.
Yeah, they're a bit odd, the ear things on the helmets. I wonder if, I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be that hard to switch out one skeleton head for another, I guess. You know. Yeah. Could you see yourself getting some of these?
Probably not.
No,
why? AoS.
Well, yeah, but you know, I mean, you don't have to paint them for AoS. What do you think? Do you like these? Do you not? What are we thinking?
Okay.
They look okay.
Complaints, but
do you like a skeleton?
not really.
No.
It's a skeleton. How would it be a skeleton?
Well, they're undead. They've been brought back to life by some necromantic goings on.
Exactly.
Wow.
That wouldn't make sense.
Well,
I mean, what does make sense?
Well, I was going to say this is Warhammer, Matthew. It's not. It doesn't really make much logical sense, does it? It's a thing. Got some knights. I think the knights are quite good. I quite like the detail.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like them.
it's definitely come on from 30 years ago when we had like Warhammer 3rd edition, and the skeleton knights were rather basic. Literally just a skeleton of a horse and a skeleton of a man, and that was it. Maybe a lance or something. But these are good. I mean, I like these. Yeah.
No complaints.
No complaints. I could
Except for that guy with the music thing.
These definitely fit into my list of armies. What I could definitely get into, as opposed to. But well, I have too many projects on the go. I mean, you know, frankly, it's
one at a time.
Yeah, it could make its way onto that list. It feels unlikely I'll ever do it though.
Cooler.
He's cool, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, so there's a book. Also, as I was mentioning, there is the whole vampire thing, and we have this fella, a big dragon, vampire on a dragon. Not
I
like.
didn't even realise that the vampire was there. I thought the vampire was his head.
Mainly just the dragon you were seeing.
No, I didn't see the dragon. I thought the vampire.
Oh, that was his head up there. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. No, that's a vampire riding the dragon. I'll be honest, I'm not that keen on this model. Not just the vampire thing, but like I say, I'm not that keen on the vampires. They're fine. You know, the whole Nosferatu vampire theme to them. But the dragon itself, well, you know, I don't know.
What's
I'm not that keen.
Nosferatu?
Nosferatu was a film in the 30s, and there is a film out at the moment, which is a remake of it. Apparently quite good. I've not seen it.
I only have heard of him from SpongeBob.
Right. So Nosferatu was a sort of they were taking off Dracula almost. It was sort of a German film, reimagining Bram Stoker's Dracula, but he had pointy ears and fangs and stuff like that. So a different take on the vampires to what we might know. You know,
Dracula.
Yeah, well, he didn't even look like the sort of classic imagining of Dracula. I mean, it certainly was a million miles from your Twilight vampires. You know, moody emos and that. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, I think they're okay. I just don't get into the mouth. But I'm not that keen on the dragon either. I just think there are better poses you could put a dragon into.
Why'd you put his head down that way?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't like the sort of head right down, and you know, I think there's a model. I think this is him without the vampire.
I prefer that more.
You prefer that? Yeah, it's not so bad. I'm not that keen on the dragon to begin with. Can't see myself getting that, but here we are. Vampire on a horse, fine. Yeah. I mean, I didn't like they had like full like squads of vampire knights. But your vampire, just your general, I'm fine with that. I can live with that. Also, I do like the skeletons crawling out of the ground on the base. That is a nice touch. I'm into that.
I imagine it's a pain to put on the base.
No, they're probably pretty well easy to put. All these things are quite easy to put together these days. You know, it's not so bad. Then we've got a box set of all the stuff we've just seen there, really. Deathrattle Tomb Host. Yeah, fine. If that's what you're into, get yourself that box. It'll be a little bit cheaper. This is the normal book, non-special, or non-limited edition, I think. And some sort of novel about it, Masters of Death. Yeah, there's them. Then we have, this is for 40k, but there are some Black Library books. We have some miniatures to go along with them. Cadians, off of some book or other. I'll be honest, definitely haven't read the book they're in. So it's basically a command squad for the Imperial Guard.
That's it?
Yeah, well, it's the
Four troops.
But it's five troops, yeah, but it's the command squad. These are the guys who lead it. But they're out of a book of some description that I haven't read, so I can't really tell much about it. I'll be honest, I haven't done any 40k books at all, apart from Eisenhorn, who is very good. He's an Inquisitor. It's good, quite good. But I haven't done any other books apart from that, so I don't know anything about this. I've done the Horus Heresy.
Book about Beyond the Fell-Handed, or at least within minute.
Possibly. I would have thought so. I'm sure he turns up. I mean, there's about 1 million books they've done. I mean, so, you know, out of all that 1 million, I'm sure one of them has Bjorn in it. He's your favourite at the moment, isn't he? Bjorn, you like a bit of Beyond the Fell-Handed, don't you?
He's very old.
Yeah. So
he's almost beating Mum in
age. Yeah, well, he was best buds with Lehman Russ back in the day, wasn't he? Yeah, he's
maybe even knew Mum.
Well, maybe knew Mum when she was young. Who knows?
Yeah.
We won't show her this video. Yeah, so we've got a bit more detail on the guys. Do you like them? Do you like the models? What are you thinking?
I like the Commissar.
You like the Commissar?
Other
yeah,
than
he's
that,
quite
though.
sinister, isn't
Actually,
he?
the Commissar and the Flag Bearer, but that's it.
I don't think there's anything to complain about the other guys. They're just normal soldiers, aren't they, really? You know.
Just that one.
I'm sure if you read the book, these guys would mean something to you. We haven't. So
obviously I haven't.
Here we go. I'm imagining this is the book here. A Minkalesque novel. I think Minkalesque is the lady in the middle. So that's Minkalesque. It sounds a bit like she's got a series of novels of some description, none of which we read. So here we are. What can you do?
I mean, you could read them, but I'm not reading them.
Yeah. Then we've got some more models tying into books. Again, books I haven't read, so I can't really comment on. Some sort of elven assassin, I think. I don't even know if this is AoS or what. Shadow King. Oh, this is AoS. Yeah, an AoS witch elf assassin. I'm not sure if they're even called witch elves anymore. I can't remember what they get called, but that's what they used to be called in the day. But yeah, what do you think? Just a AoS model in it. Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing to me.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, moving on. We have High Elves for the Old World. I used to have High Elves. I didn't have a lot of. I had the army. I actually have a copy of the 3rd edition army book, and it is lovely. It's mangled because I got it off eBay for 20 quid. You don't get a lot for 20 quid these days, so it's not in a good way.
Inflation.
Well, yeah, no, but it's not in a good way. That book, it's had a difficult 30 years. It's fair to say, but
I mean, that book's older than me.
Well, yeah, go back to when I was your age, though. I did have High Elves. My main army was an Empire army, but I moved on. I had a few different fantasy battle armies over the years. High Elves was another one that I had. I didn't get that far with it. I think I had a few squads of spearmen. Probably a character in there and some bowmen, I think. But anyway, we've got these High Elves, so a lot of these, like with all the other Old World re-releases, are going to be reissues of the old miniatures. We've got a couple of new characters. Lord of Trice. He looks Greek. He's just very ornate. Lots of stuff going on. He's an elf. He's elfy. Another elf. What do you think to these guys?
Mean?
Elf?
Elfy.
Like an elf. As of elf.
Oh.
Yeah, they're basically elves. Just elves, really. What do you think to these two elves, then?
They look like elves.
Big axe going on, isn't it? Do you like the models?
That axe is almost as big as him.
Oh, I mean, it is literally as big as him, I think, to be honest. Yeah. I'm not... He doesn't really... I know he fits in with some of the various facts. I can't remember what he... To be honest, I can't remember any of the bloody things that they have in it, but, yeah... The wild lands of Trace are tainted by chaos. Okay, so he's off fighting creatures and all that. So yeah, and yeah.
She looks like something that would be in Mortal Kombat.
You think she'd be in Mortal Kombat? I mean, she's obviously lost an eye at some stage, which probably isn't good news for her. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I can't remember any of the lore around the High Elves, really. I mean, I seem to remember really enjoying it at the time. I might have to go back and dig out that army book.
Yeah,
or buy one of the new ones.
Be in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Then we've got some cavalry. These look okay, I think.
Just some basic cavalry.
Well, you need to have your basic cavalry. I think these are all just...
That was a bit more of advanced cavalry, wasn't it?
You think? So these are young nobles who go out in the wilds.
What's a noble?
A noble? Someone of sort of royal lineage sort of thing. Not royal, because that'd be the family of the king. Yeah, family of the king. But yeah, they're basically the rich people. It's just the rich people, really.
The really, really rich investors.
Yeah, well...
That's more high top cavalry.
Yeah, I quite like this model. This is more like it for a dragon for me. Big swooping wings. He's bellowing fire, probably. High elf riding on a throne on the back of it. I quite like that. If it's a more updated, I'd like this.
I can't see the high elf. Where is the high elf?
He is sat on the top on this throne. Shall we have a bit of a closer look? There you go.
Oh yeah.
How's that?
Does the dragon not like him?
No, I'm sure the dragon likes him. Sure they're buddies. Yeah, why?
Because would the dragon not try and fight him off?
No, they're friends.
It's a dragon.
Yeah, but probably friends. What's I mean? Probably has to tame it. Probably tames the dragon first. But yeah,
How to tame your dragon?
I mean, it's obvious this is a bit of an older model, but it's not bad for that. And I think I could get into it if they reissued something, did a new version of this. I'm sure the detail would then be a bit more, just a bit more current, look a bit better. Models have moved on since Days of Fantasy Battle. I think it's one of my problems. This is why I'm not really getting into the old world at the moment, because I want to see some new inches. I'm sure we are going to see some new stuff coming out. They're going for this big relaunch, and they're going back to the old kits. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's absolutely fine. But certainly for the big character models, I'd want to be seeing something more updated. Big swooping griffin thing. Again, with the guy riding on it.
The same griffin?
The same griffin as the one I painted, which is the Empire version. No, it'd be a different one, because He's in the Empire, isn't he?
So?
Yeah, again, fine. We've got some various.
Oh, he's cool.
You like him? Guy on the horse or the guy on the ground?
Both.
Bit of both. Yeah, I always like high elves for this. They're always they all look very, very, very well turned out, aren't they? Got this guy stood on the
They
rocks.
look like samurais a bit.
Yeah. Got some knights. What do you reckon to the knights?
Look fine.
You look fine.
Are they dragons?
No, they've got like a sort of armoured headdress thing going on. Yeah, I've got this design for them. What do you reckon?
I don't like that one. This one.
Don't like that as much. You prefer this one? Yeah, to a degree. I mean, I don't know. It depends.
Tempted, you should agree with.
What about spearmen? Like spearmen?
They're just spearmen.
Well, that's the thing. Is just you need to have your spearmen. You can't have all just knights and stuff. You have to have your rank and file.
Yeah, the spearmen's boring.
I quite like these guys with the halberds. I think they look
They're
quite good.
cool.
Yeah, I think they look quite good. Swordsman, what do you reckon to the swordsman?
Look fine.
They look fine. Yeah, I think I agree. They look good. I do like. Do you like? What do you think to the ethos of the elves altogether? What do you think? Do you like these as a faction? Where do they sit in terms of what's your favourite of the old world factions we've seen so far? We've seen Bretonnians. We've seen Orcs.
Bretonnians.
We've seen. What about the Empire? Saw the Empire.
Like the Empire with Bretonnians.
What do you think? Where do the High Elves sit in the order of this?
I'd say it'd be Bretonnians, Empire, then the ogres.
Then the ogres and
the
orcs and stuff.
And then the high elves.
And it's the dwarves at the bottom by any chance, because you didn't like the dwarves, did you? Yeah, thought so. Well, I like this. Oh, here we go. I started the Cities of Sigmar army, and basically I painted a massive war griffin, which has now been taken out of AoS. Which goes to my Empire army. I also painted some Shadow Warriors because I was going for a Tempest Eye, which is one of the cities of Sigmar. It's one of the cities called Tempest Eye, and the things that mark them out tend to be Shadow Warriors, who are elves who fight for the cities of Sigmar. And so I painted one squad. So my entire Cities of Sigmar army was the War Griffin and the Shadow Warriors, one squad of Shadow Warriors. So I do have the Shadow Warriors, but I'd have to get a High Elf army to put them into, and then my War Griffin would only be eligible for the Empire, so God knows how I'd work that out. But here we are. Anyway, I have painted these models. I mean, you can see them in there. Look, there you go, Matthew. No, this is pointless to the people at home. They can't see.
And I can't see
just
them.
there, look.
I'm not tall enough.
Just there. Well,
I'm not tall enough.
Doesn't matter. Useless to the people at home.
Yeah, you guys didn't enjoy that.
So we've got some spearmen.
Boring.
They're a bit old, aren't they? They're all right though. They're all right. It's a bowman.
Boring.
Think they're boring. Oh well, there we go. Yeah.
Because
So there we
they
go.
just look so old.
Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah.
Got sort of a flying chariot being pulled by a what looks to me like a giant
That
sparrow.
looks like something that would be in Harry Potter.
You think? Well, it's a giant sparrow, clearly, isn't it? Which
Harry Potter?
doesn't feel that fierce to me, but I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, that's cool.
Bolt throwers, yeah, I do like these. These are something we used to have back in the day. Yeah, they're pretty good. They have a similar thing, I'm pretty sure, in the AoS version.
That's
chariots,
cool.
You like the chariots?
I like the lions.
Pulled by lions? Chariot? Pulled by a lion?
No, but like they could pull you into battle,
Yeah.
and then once you get far enough into battle, you jump off, unleash the lions.
I just don't even think you. I don't think you jump off. Just stay on, let your lions off, and just go. Get to it, boys. We'll see you at the end. And
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Get off the chariot, unleash the lions on the enemy, and
yeah, exactly. These are some really old kits. These are in metal.
those are
really
older
decent.
than you.
No, I don't think these were a thing when I was doing it. I think these are a
older than
bit
me.
older than my days in Fantasy Battle. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's the High Elves. So what do you think of the High Elves in general? Nah, a bit meh. I like them. I did
maybe
like
just
them.
above meh.
Like I say, with anything with the old world, I am very...
Maybe a meh.
With all the old world stuff, I am very much on of the... I like the fact it's back. I like it. I am just waiting for them to do some new stuff.
I like the lion on that guy's back.
Yeah,
though.
a couple of new miniatures for every army is not enough for me. I want to see some new stuff.
They use lions as weapons, but then they wear lion skin.
Stick it where don't show them to the chariot lions because they might get cross about it. But yeah, Anyway,
My mother.
Anyway, next up we have some stuff for the Ash Waste and Necromunda. So shall we see?
I don't like Necromunda. It's all scary.
It is quite. They put some weird stuff into it. I like it though.
Like
so these
that.
guys are Ash Waste nomads. These are guys that live outside of the Hive City, and they sort of live in the.
I thought the Hive
Ash Waste.
City went across the entire planet.
No, the Hive City is huge, but not as huge. It's basically the size of a mountain. But the whole planet.
Like what
there's
type
also,
of mountain? Like which mountain?
well, it could be Everest. It should be big as you like, really.
But
in the scheme of it could be that big.
Olympus
But
Mons.
in the scheme of things, a mountain is not as big as a planet, is it? So there is
tell me that.
there is the whole rest of the planet, which is like I mean, so these guys come from the Ash Waste, which is
So
like
why
a
didn't they
desert.
expand onto the rest of the planet?
Well, they have done.
Why
They've
don't
got
they
they've got lots of hive cities on Necromunda.
Oh.
Yeah, but in between they've got these Ash Waste
But then
deserts.
they've got one big hive city.
No, they've got lots of big hive cities. But these guys live out in the Ash Waste deserts. They're sort of nomads. You know, I like these guys. I do like them. I don't think I'd get them myself because I've got the things that I want
And you're
to
not
do.
allowed to spend unless
Well,
you
yeah,
can't
there
get
is that,
yours.
but also I'm not that keen. But I do like the ethos. I like the idea of them. I am glad they exist. That I'm fine with them as a thing. I like these models as well. So you get some versions of them. So some of the models are riding on giant bugs. I think the idea is it's an irradiated desert, and one of the tropes of certainly 1950s films is irradiated deserts were filled with giant insects. They grow giant because of the nuclear waste.
Like
so,
in Fallout.
Like in Fallout. So these guys, when they designed the first iteration of these guys, they were riding. Some of them were riding these giant insects. So I think buying into that sort of trope. And these guys, you can see they made weapons out of the mandibles and stuff of those things. What do you think of these guys, then, Matthew? Do you like
A
them?
bit disgusting.
They look disgusting. I mean, well, I think they're just wearing masks and stuff. Those are masks, and then they have bits of insects strapped to them as weapons.
That's disgusting.
You think it's disgusting? Well, I quite like them. They're all right. These may be disgusting, sort of scorpion-y things.
Scorpion dragons.
Scorpion dragons. Spine worms, apparently. Spine worms.
What's a spine worm?
Well, one of these.
Oh, I thought because you knew the word so well, I thought it might.
I read it up here.
I thought
It says it in the text.
I thought it might have been some real thing in real life.
I get the feeling these are pets of the guys,
Because
and
the way
they.
you said it, I thought they might have been like some real animal.
I think these are pets of the nomads who accompany them into the battle or something. I assume that's what's going on. We've got some bits you can convert your normal nomad warriors a bit and give them some different weapons and stuff. Cool, I guess. You know, and a new book for them. Oh, some terrain as well. I do like the terrain that comes with them as well. There was a big Ash Waste set they released at one stage with a load of terrain and stuff like that for Necromunda with a big box set. I really liked it. I would have got it if only I could have justified it.
The people that run Necromunda, how come they just don't make tons of hive cities in the wasteland?
I think that there's a limit on probably what you can support in terms of hive cities. And also, each hive city has billions of people living there. I think it's enough for them.
How big is Necromunda then?
It's just a planet. It's a planet. Like Earth. Or whatever.
But you said each city has billions of people on it.
Yeah.
How many hive cities are there?
Lots. I don't quite know how many, but quite a few. I don't know. I don't know all your answers, Matthew.
No, but like how big is that planet though?
Big enough. Anyway, moving on.
Well, we're very good at yapping.
This is the Horus Heresy. It's a big robot for the
I've already
mechanica.
looked at this twice.
No, we haven't. This is new. This is another robot they've done for the Mechanicum.
Is this like some sort of special robot?
Yeah. With big fist.
Is it like a named character or something?
The Thantar character. I think it is just a model of robot, but a special one. I don't know what. It's a so we saw previously some new robots. These have got different guns. There's definitely more going on this big underslung ammo belt. I like
Why
that.
does it only have two things that has so much ammo?
Because so it can keep firing, I guess.
No, that does not look like a machine gun.
Well, it is a machine gun. Otherwise, it would have an ammo belt.
It's like a pistol.
No, it's going to be a machine gun there. I like this. I do like the robots they released for the Horus Heresy for the Mechanicum. I like this fella. Oh, I think we've got a variant. Yeah, I think so. It's the same one. It's got the same weapons.
The same one.
Yeah, same one. 'Cause he's got the same. I do like this gun. I don't know what that gun is, but I do approve. It does look good.
I thought it was a fist.
You got the No, I like this. I mean, I'm not sure why they didn't just release it with all the other stuff, to be honest. But fine.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it seems a bit disjointed, but
maybe they were too lazy to. So they thought, oh, we'll just do it at Las Vegas.
Well, maybe it just wasn't ready or something. And they just,
yeah, maybe they haven't finished designing it.
Could be, but I do think that we liked the robots that they released with the initial wave for the Mechanicum. I like this fella. Yeah, solid. Can't argue. For the old world, we've got a Bray Shaman.
Not more old world.
This is for Beastmen, so they're re-releasing the Beastmen.
What's a Beastman?
He's like a man. I'm not sure if it's like a goat or an animal, a cow or whatever, that's turned into a human form, or it's a human who's turned into a beast. It's one of the two.
Goat.
Well, it could be. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But they're tainted by chaos. They sort of typically back in my day they were not their own faction. They were part of a chaos army. They then put them into AoS as the Bray Herds, which is their own thing. They became their own army, and then they've taken them out of AoS and they're going back into Fantasy Battle. I'm not sure if they're their own army or going back into being part of a chaos army.
Probably own army.
Could be. I can't even remember if they were their own army even back when I was doing it. But I thought they were just like the base infantry for the chaos armies. I can't remember. But this guy is a Bray Shaman. Little sprite thing going on. What do you reckon to this guy, Matthew?
Is that little thing a lemonade?
Is it a lemonade?
You called it a sprite?
I see where you went there, Matthew. Because Sprite's a brand for a type of lemonade. Yeah, lemon and lime. Lemon and lime. Mouse. Lemon and lime, I would imagine. But yeah. Oh, so do you like the model? What do you think to the model?
He looks ugly.
I like him. I think he's cool, actually.
He looks like a smaller version of you.
I mean, I will never buy him and paint him because I'm not going to do I don't mind Beastmen, but they're not my thing.
Wait, I think I just understand why it's called a Brahmin.
A Bray Shaman.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I heard Brahmin.
They
You better cut that out.
Well, we shall see.
No, you will cut it out.
Yeah.
Command you cut it out.
Well, we'll see if you're a good boy tonight, eh?
No.
While I'm editing. But yeah, he's fine. We've got a bit of an update on the core factions for it that are being released. Beastmen are coming up. We're going to have Wood Elves soon. Wood Elves you might like because there's a lot of tree men involved in that. A lot of tree men. And they're the sort of old style tree men that you were very much...
haven't even been released.
Yeah, well, they've just been very unrevealed, and we've got the Beastmen and Wood Elves to come. But yeah, they do some more reveals in March. I think we might see either the Beastmen or the Wood Elves at that. So we shall see. Next up, we have this fella. This 40k. So this guy's for the Death Guard. So the Death Guard is the Nurgle Space Marine chapter. So Chaos Space Marines. They are all a bit icky. This is where you get well, this is the same faction that brought for you from the people who brought you the Great and Clean one, who you're a big fan of.
Oh, like Jeff at the front of thingy.
But it's not uncommon for these guys to have intestines hanging up and stuff. Jeff, the big, the huge, big, cuddly toy version of the Great and Clean one. Yeah, I remember Jeff. I remember him well. Got a photo of you with him. But yeah, so we've got this new model for them. What do you think of this fella?
Disgusting.
Lord of Poxes,
he looks
apparently.
Very cool. So why does it when he stabs someone? Does he give them smallpox?
Well, not just that, but thousands of diseases, probably thousands. He's riddled with everything, I reckon.
So if I was him and I just went beep, have you got like smallpox and COVID and? Well,
that sort of thing. But yeah, he is. He is not well. He's not a well man. But it's cool though, isn't it?
He's cool.
Yeah. I think maybe we'll do a range review on the Death Guard at some point. So I think you'd probably enjoy that. Yeah, that cloak is barely even worth it. You're wearing armour, mate. You don't need the cloak. It's not in a good way.
And why is he wearing the cloak? It looks a bit broken.
It's tattered. It's ruined. You don't need it. Yeah, but fine. Yeah, I know. I like this model. It's a good model. Good model. So we've got a bit of a roadmap to what's coming out.
Thousand Suns, World Eaters, and Death Guard.
Yes, we've got. So
I'm excited for Thousand
Suns.
Suns.
Currently, we've got coming out the Emperor's Children, which spoilers. We might be seeing some of in a minute.
Isn't that what killed the Iron Fist's Primarch?
Yeah, we talked about this. So this is Fulgrim, was the Primarch of the Emperor's Children. He killed Ferrus Manus, who is the Primarch of the Iron Fist. Yeah, so there you go. So it looks like these are all going to be coming out very shortly. And then coming up, we're going to have releases for Thousand Suns, World Eaters, Death Guard. So that's all the other Chaos Space Marines. They're going to be come up, and we've got some more stuff coming, and then little teasers of what they are. And if I can bother to try and work it out, or what are you?
Right.
That's
Let me try having a guess.
And you can have a guess of what these are going to be. Shall we make it a bit bigger for you?
Yeah.
There we go. That's the roadmap. So
I think those look like a bit like Space Marine.
that is Space Marine. That looks like salamanders to me. So I think that's probably
salamanders.
the salamanders going to get their own book. Who's that? Do we reckon that might be Space Wolves? Could be Space Wolves, couldn't it?
What? Who are they?
That looks a bit chaosy to me.
Yeah. What?
Not sure what it would be though, because we've already got most of the chaosy stuff going on.
What do you think they
Big
are?
axe with a chain. Oh god, I couldn't tell you. It could be Chaos Cultists maybe or something. Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Should we guess that Space Wolves?
I'm going to go with Space Wolves there. I think that's probably Space Wolves. I'd like it if the Space Wolves got a full release this year.
I like the Thousand Suns though.
Yeah, well, but again, quite often we get a codex release and they only do they'll do one new character miniature for it, and that's what we might see. So we will get a codex for all of these guys, but whether you get a full range review like the Emperor's Children are about to get, which we're about to look at in a second, the Eldari, they've had a full range review. So all these ones I'm saying now, they've all had a full range refresh.
Wait, isn't the Estra Militar and the Krieg?
That is Imperial Guard and the Krieg in particular at this moment. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Krieg over the next few weeks. They're getting their individual releases coming up. We had the box went up for sale this week.
And the Eldari.
Yeah, we've had all their stuff as well. That's happening right now. Emperor's Children, shall we have a look at the Emperor's Children?
No, but okay.
Well, we're going to, because they've just been revealed as well.
Why they killed the Primarch?
So this is the full range here.
I don't like the purple.
So we've already seen Fulgrim.
Wait, but they're called their Emperor's Son, but they don't like the Emperor.
I think it's sort of meant to be a little bit of a sarcastic, ironic sort of commentary on it. They got given the designation of the Emperor's Sons, and then they kept, when they were still loyal, I think they kept it even after they turned, just out of some sort of ironic comments.
How did they turn though?
Oh, there's a full book on it. I've listened to that one. That's one of the books I've done. I'm not certain you're old enough for that yet, to be honest. So it's a bit.
Did they have babies with chaos people?
It's all a bit brutal. It's a bit brutal. We'll at some point, I'm sure. Basically, I think Fulgrim found a blade that was infected by chaos when they were fighting some aliens during the Great Crusade, and that is the sort of gist of where it started. But it all goes horribly wrong. So we've got some new models. So we've got a champion of Slash. What do you think to this guy?
Cool.
Yeah, he's horrible, isn't he? Oh dear, does look horrible. So they have a bit of an ethos of they all had sonic. They get into sort of sonic blasters and stuff like that. I think the reason they all got into sonic blasters is because they released a sound marine, which is basically Space Marine playing an electric guitar weapon. And that was a model they made. It looks really cool, and then they built the lore around that basically. But yeah, so you got this. I like this model. It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right. Yeah, I quite like the detail on it. Yeah, it's sufficiently horrible. Slanesh. So Slanesh is the god of excess. So that means they're all into all sorts of horrible things, really. Okay, I mean, you're 11 years old. I'm not certain how much I should be telling you at this stage. That's Slanesh, but we won't go into detail. But so we've got some Space Marine models. I do like this guy. This guy's cool. I like. With the full mask thing going on, But then also, I like the cloth hand thing.
Yeah.
Lots of iconography on him. It's good that. This guy, I like this guy as well. He's good.
I don't like his gun, but...
Don't like his gun? Oh, it's alright.
Just like a little piece.
Shooting through the mouth of a thing. Or
Like
I think it must be a flamer, because it's got a little flamer tank thing on the front.
It looks like a little bee shooter.
No, I quite like it. I like the fact that he's sort of... his face has melded into his mask by the looks of things. That's what it looks like to me. Like, he had a helmet, but the helmet has just become part of his face. Face and mask became one at some stage. This guy, I like this guy as well. I do like these. Yeah, I am into this stuff. I think he's
the same as the last one, but I think he's just a different design.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just different pose, isn't it? Got this guy. I like this. This is good.
What even is it?
I think we're talking Noise Marines now. So, Noise Marines now are just these guys with sonic weapons. I mean, he's got like a thing, that's like an organ on his back. I just like a dude with a big electric guitar, just firing sonic, firing sonic beams or whatever.
I wonder how much decibels they go at.
Probably quite a lot, but I like this guy. I like this with this sort of organ sort of thing on his back. It's ludicrous, but I do like it.
If you hadn't told me that was an organ, I thought that was it. I thought it was facing the wrong way.
No, I think that's like, if you look, it's going to be playing. I
thought the organ was his face.
He's going to be playing some sort of music out of this that will kill.
But before you told me it was the organ, I thought the organ was like his face, and he was turned backwards to us.
I mean, the masks are designed to give out some sort of scream, I think, as well. There is all that sort of stuff going on. These are not your models. Should we have a bit of a closer look? Like that. Oh, these do look good.
They look cool.
I do want a big electric guitar playing fella though. That's what I'm after.
What? Why did you copy the image again?
It's a different one.
Oh.
There's two different sets of them.
Oh.
I want to look at both of them, Matthew. I
thought they were the same image.
Yeah, so these are sonic weaponry they're into. They basically discovered sonic weaponry towards just about the time it turned to Chaos, which basically is about the only way they could fit into the lore. The fact that, why did none of the other Space Marines have this sonic weaponry? Oh, we discovered it just we turned to Chaos or something. Because otherwise they wouldn't have developed it, would they? But, here we are. But I like these guys. I think these guys are cool. These look good. I want a guy playing a big weapon that is an electric guitar, but these will do. We've got these guys. These are what are these guys? Oh, these are champions of the Legion or something like that. I quite like them. They're all right. I think the full range. You put these guys together, they all look horrible. I think that'd be really good. I think it looks like a good range to me.
Wait, that guy had speakers on his shins.
Which guy?
The one on the left.
Where we're looking, this guy here. I don't think it is a speaker. I think it's just
when you scroll down, it looks like a speaker.
It's just logo, just the Slaneshi sort of icon on his leg. I think these are your normal run-of-the-mill Marines.
Not interesting.
Tormentors, I think they're called. I think it's good. These are good. Yeah.
They look cool, but not really interested about them, is
there? I just quite like a Chaos Space Marine. Yeah, I'm into these. They're all right.
Yeah.
I could, I've always said if I was going to do a Chaos Space Marine faction, it would definitely be Emperor's Children. I like painting purple. I wouldn't be going for the pink sort of colour. I think I'd be going for more of a purple.
What are the other?
So you've got World Eaters, they're called. They're all berserkers, big chain axes, tearing people apart.
Well, I mean, like, ones that turned into...
What do you mean?
Chaos Space Marine chapters.
So, that's what I'm saying. The World Eaters were one of the Chaos Space Marine chapters.
What were they originally?
The World Eaters.
Is that what they were called?
That's what they were called. I mean, to be honest, if you look at all of the chapters who went over to Chaos, they were usually named in a way that sort of was a bit of a clue in there. Like, you look at the World Eaters, brutal, tearing people apart, you could go, yeah, they're probably a risk. Keep an eye on them.
What are the other ones?
Night Lords.
Oh.
I don't know. Then you've got the Space Wolves. Little doggos. Space doggos and that.
What was the Emperor thinking?
I know. And then you got the Night Lords, whose Primarch is a literal serial killer. He was literally a serial killer who killed thousands of people on his home planet. Then he got found and he went, oh, he'll be right. I'm sure it'll come good.
mean,
you know.
I'm a Primarch. What are they going to do to me?
Yeah, exactly. So we grab this box. It's got a load of the stuff in, which will be good. You know. I mean, these boxes sell out so quick. Unless you get in there, then they'll be gone anyway. But we're going to have a new codex. Emperor's Children. Like I say, if I was going to do a Chaos Space Marine chapter, it would be the Emperor's Children. I like these. I would use them. I really like a lot of the stuff in the normal Chaos Space Marine range. So that's probably where I would be aiming myself towards more than anything, like normal Chaos Space Marines, painting them up in the Emperor's Children scheme. But there's going to be bits and bats. This, you know, I could kit bash from it. I'd build some of it to supplement it. Oh, be awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. But anyway, there we go. What do you think? What do you think of the Emperor's Children? We didn't.
Those are my favourite out of everything.
You like the Emperor's Children. What's your favourite of the Emperor's Children then?
Fulgrim.
You like Fulgrim? It's a good model, isn't it? It is a good model.
He's a snake.
He is a big snaky man. Right, so that's it. That's all the reveals. So I think you're saying that Fulgrim's your. I mean, Fulgrim isn't a new reveal, to be honest. What out of the new stuff we've seen is your favourite? Do you think?
The Chaos.
You like, yeah, but which model?
No, I mean like the green one.
Oh, the Nurgle guy. There he is. So you're liking this fella? The was he Lord of Poxes? This was your favourite, was it? Oh, fair play. God, there's a lot of choice. I don't know, really. I don't know. Probably something out of the Emperor's Children, but I couldn't tell you what, because they're all really good. I just think that the whole range, it's good. Yeah. It's good. Anyway, there we go. It's good, wasn't it? So lots of new stuff, lots of stuff to look forward to. Yeah. Okay,
I liked the Emperor's Children a lot.
Yeah, I think the Emperor's Children were good, weren't they? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we're back with our normal weekly video in a few days. And so what do we say to the viewers, Matthew?
Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell.
Bye.